So it's currently Tuesday, April 14th, nearly one day away from our vacation. We're gonna be flying out of EWR, which is in Newark, New Jersey. Hopefully all the TSA issues are resolved. We're gonna be flying from EWR to, drumroll please, Costa Rica. We're gonna be flying to the main airport, I believe it's SJO, and we are gonna be renting a car. We actually went with the Alamo car rental company. From SJO, we're gonna be driving to La Fortuna, which is actually our first destination out of 4 destinations. We're gonna be using both Waze and Google. We've heard different things about both. I really like Google because it just shows you everything, what's in the area, reviews and pictures of everything, and that's just my type of navigation style. But we're gonna be using both, and we're gonna compare the two, and we're gonna give our honest opinions on what we think is the best one. But anyway, we're gonna be checking into our hotel, and since we're gonna be doing a lot of driving and this is our day of travel, we don't have much planned this day. We're just gonna be checking into our hotel, grabbing a bite for dinner, visiting the local town, and then we're gonna end our night with hot springs. We found a couple hot springs options. We chose a hot springs that actually is more of like a club style, fun, like go hang out type of vibe. So, we'll see how everything turns out, and yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
4 in the morning, we're all set, ready to go.
All right, so we made it through TSA. It only took us 30 minutes to make it through TSA, and now we have 3 hours to our flight, so we got some time to kill. After a 5-hour flight, we're finally in Costa Rica. It's after a 5-hour flight. Wow, dude, like look at that. That was my live reaction, by the way, too. That right there. Wow, just look at that. All right. It is currently like 7 a.m. April 16th. Day after our first day in Costa Rica. Like just look at all this. This is just the jungle vibe right here. It's really peaceful over here. You got like the nature sounds, you got the birds chirping, you got the like the waterfall sounds, you got the smell of the volcano, you can see like the mist in the background. You can kind of see like the mist over there in the background from the volcano. The volcano is like right around there behind this building. We'll see it later. The drive
to EWR. Honestly, easiest drive, especially if you leave in the morning. You give yourself enough time.
But yeah, okay, so the drive from EWR, really easy, super simple. The TSA, the problem with TSA, there was zero issues. I'm thinking that the issues are really a problem like midday, you know, like when there's a lot of people. Because when I pulled up, not only was it 5 in the morning, there was like not really much there, you know. I feel like not really many people take night or morning time flights as opposed to like midday or nighttime flights, you know. We got to the TSA in EWR and we got through in like 20 minutes. And it's funny because obviously, you know, it says to give yourself 3 hours to plan, but we got there and we had 3 hours at the airport. Better to be safe than sorry, because had we not planned 3 hours, we would have gotten there with an hour to spare. The TSA lines would have been insane. That's just how life works. So, you know, you prepare too much or you don't prepare enough. Picking up the car, you know, I didn't know that with any car company that you rent. Honestly, I can't say that, but with Alamo, we did have to hop in a shuttle, and they took us 15 minutes away from the airport. The process of getting the car was really easy. So with Alamo, there was no real hidden fees on top of, you know, like getting the car. So like the price that we saw at the house back in New Jersey is the price that we paid when we got here. Extra. The only thing that we did have to pay, which is security deposit, which obviously, you know, with the security deposits, you always get that back. Yeah, driving from San Jose to La Fortuna, the car rental company people, we asked around, you know, they actually told us that going through San Ramon is faster, easier, and probably like the most common way to get to La Fortuna from San Jose. Driving to La Fortuna. Do you need a 4x4? No. That was honestly the easiest drive. I was not expecting it to be that easy. There was paved roads the entire time. Like, yes, I've heard of potholes, but like you can see the potholes, you know, from a distance. So if you're not paying attention, then yeah, the potholes are gonna surprise you. But yeah, we easily went around the potholes, especially like, you know, like we're not going too fast, because if you don't really know where you are, then why would you be going fast? Like, don't do that. But just like the YouTube videos showed me, there was one lane bridges, there was crossings of animals, you know, there was like so many farms to just stop and look at, like so many things, so many sites, so many different options, you know. We got lunch at some place called Soda Visquez in La Fortuna. You could tell that place was 100% like authentic, like family owned, authentic, like Costa Rican style meal. Like when you look up La Fortuna, the town, it's a really small town, but there is honestly so much to do in this little town. Nice people, a lot of locals mixed in with a lot of tourists. So if you don't know how to convert Costa Rican dollars to US dollars, I have like a conversion method that kind of works. Costa Rican currencies fluctuate, so we don't know if it'll be more expensive, we don't know if it'll be less expensive, but my math is basically taking the Costa Rican currency and doubling it, which, okay, so margarita here would be like 6,000 colones, which the math comes out to $12 USD. You know, a family-owned restaurant, support the community. That's what we're here for. We want to have a good balance of tourist areas and like local areas that the people go to, like the town people, and then like the good areas that like the tourist people recommend going to. You know, like what we see reviews on and what TripAdvisor recommends or what Google recommends. Going to the hot springs. That hot springs was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. What do I rate it out of 5 stars? 6. I rated a 6. And I'm going to tell you why. Be my witness. You type in Hot Springs La Fortuna, the first thing that's going to pop up is Tabacon Hot Springs. Like, it looks like a resort, like actual natural hot springs, like not man-made, like it's all like natural, you know. For $350 for 2 people. If you have that kind of money, go ahead, by all means, splurge. But we do not. We decided on the Termalitas, the relaxed Termalitas, because it looked cool online.
cheaper. Like, like Tabacon, they have a whole website. You can go on the website, you find pictures, like you do all this type of stuff. Relax Termalitas, it was just a Facebook page, and they only really had one video. They showed just like a couple things. They didn't really, explore or like give us a tour on like what their hot springs were. We pulled up, kind of like scratching our heads, like, okay, like what is this gonna be? Like, are we making the right choice by coming to this one? And this was all before we knew that we made the absolute best choice. I don't know, 10,000 colones. That's cheap. As opposed to $350 for two people, 10,000 colones, that's a no-brainer. That's an absolute no-brainer. And not only is the price cheap, the place was fantastic. They had over like 10 different pools, like water pools or hot springs pools that you could go to, ranging from all different temperatures and ranging from all different like ages. Like there was a kids area, there was an adults area, there was a kids and an adults area, there was like a chill area, there's a bar. They have a bar there. They have like ice cream bar, like they have like a stand for like desserts. They have a changing area, they have bathrooms, they have lockers, you can rent towels. We forgot to bring a towel. We thought they were going to provide towels. They do not provide towels for free. You have to rent them. And it was the best. It was honestly the best thing we did on this trip so far. And because we liked it so much, we're going to return today. Today we're actually going to go and like spend our time there. Like I think yesterday we spent like an hour there. It was already late. It was dark, which I guess being there at dark nighttime is the time to be. But we're going to spend a lot more time there today. This has been our first day in La Fortuna, and as you can see, it's beautiful here. Next time we come to Costa Rica, I will definitely be coming back to La Fortuna. It is such a nice time, and that was only our first day. We're going to see so much more today, and I'm bringing you guys on the adventures, So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.